Welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll be showing you how I make my custom YouTube thumbnails for my videos using a free program called paint.net. I'll put the link in the description for, where to download paint.net. It's literally free, just download it, and it's next to as good as Photoshop and stuff. So getting started with this, you just load up the program. So when you first load up the program, it should look like this. And basically from here, what I like doing is just going to the rectangle select tool, so it'll just select your page, and just doing Control A and then just deleting that, because you don't need this. You want a transparent background, and you know it's transparent by when you have these little cubes or squares, whatever they are, on your thing. So that's what that's what I like to do when I start, so you don't have like that, which would be you'd see this. If you wanted things in the background, you'd see this, and you don't want white. That's just their generic thing they start you off with. So yeah, you just want to get rid of that. Next thing you want to do is you want to set the actual thumbnail dimensions. So what you want to do is come up to image and then canvas size, and for width you want to do 1280 by 720, and that's you're gonna get good quality, and it's the actual YouTube size they have. What you want to do is, if it does that, just Control A again and just delete that, and there you go, you've got your plain canvas size. Next thing you want to do is come over to Google Images or Bing or whatever, and get yourself a nice background. You want a background. You don't have to do scrumple paper, but it looks nice, I'd say, for this tutorial anyway, because I'm going to be making, in this video, I'm going to be making the thumbnail for this video, so you'll see me making it right now, near enough. What you want to do when you've got your picture, all you want to do is just copy picture, and then go back to paint.net, and you want to do Control V, because it won't let you right click on here, so you want to do Control V on the keyboard, and when it comes up to here, you don't want to expand canvas, you want to keep the canvas size the same. So we want to just keep canvas size. And it should give you a nice picture of your whatever image you wanted on here. You don't have to resize it if it's like a background like this, because that looks good enough here. But if you want to go ahead and shrink this down for OCD purposes, you can, but I'm not going to for this because it's fine the way it is. Also, if you come to effects, I have a lot of effects because I have different plugins, so I'll be using where is it? I'll be using object drop shadow a lot, because it just creates a nice effect for the words that you want to do. But I'll leave in the link in the description where I downloaded these plugins, but I won't show you how to I won't show you how to install it, because it's pretty self-explanatory. You just right click and it'll install. So yeah, they're all my plugins. But what you want to do for this, if you want, you can come to adjustments. If you don't like the colour of what your thing is, come to hue, saturation, or Control Shift U, and you can mess around with the saturation. If you want yours really bright with the lightness, you can have it really dark, which is pointless, or really light. You just change it, and you can change the colour. Yeah. So if you want it really white, you can just stick it down the end, like that. Yeah, that's all reset anyway, because I like how it is already. So now what you want to do is create a new layer. So you have a new layer here above that. It doesn't matter if it's above, I think, yeah, have it above the background. So if you just click on that, if you delete that, if you click on background, it should just create one above it. So now what you want to do is come to the text tool here, which is just you press T on your keyboard, whichever works. And there's various texts you can get on here, but there's a website called I can't remember what it's called, but I'll just put it in the description, where you can get custom fonts for this program. I downloaded this one, Cartoonist and Dimbo. They're both nice fonts, which I'm going to be using Cartoonist for this video anyway. But yeah, it's quite nice. You also want a nice size for your text, so when you go in, when you type, you want the main thing to be what you're talking about. That may be a little bit too big, so just size it down. Here we go. And if you want it like central, just go to effects. You should already have this, I think. So object align, and it'll just centerize it for you. Mine was already pretty central, so it didn't need to do much. If you don't like the colour, you can obviously go to the bucket tool. Go to your magic wand tool first, shift, and then left click on it so it highlights it all, and then go to your bucket tool so it's still highlighted, and then here you can just pick your colours that you want. I'm going to go for a nice red and secondary. You don't have to use bucket tool. You can just shift click for the bucket and it will obviously fill it in just one solid colour. Or you can come to the gradient and come to linear, or radial, because this one's quite nice, and then hold left click down and like drag it around. See, you create a nice effect there. So you have a nice effect on your word there, tutorial, and it kind of stands out, see. But to make this like even more stand out, I have this the plugin that I was talking about earlier, object and drop shadow. You have this, and if you drop this down here, see it creates a nice line. You can like blur radius, create that up, or take that down, and widen radius. See, you have all these little features. And if you do that, and then if you do it again, if we do drop shadow again, it just adds like another effect to it. See? This time we can like raise this up, and this one maybe no, kind of like that. I'm gonna take the widen radius down, blur radius up. See? It just creates that nice like ballooned effect, so it stands out from the background. Next thing you want to do is maybe add some more words. So like I did for this one, you just literally do the exact same near enough. So you just get a text. Let's go for a smaller font this time, so just underneath. So what you want to do next, after you've written your like first word maybe, is go to down here and go to new, add new layer. So then you've got your next layer, because if you had them like on the same layer, you can't mess around with the individual words. So if you, just by creating new layers, you can you know, sort that problem out. So what I'd like to do is just make a smaller font than this. Well, this is what I like to do anyway. By all means, don't copy this tutorial like dead on. Obviously, put your own spin on it. So like, you have your own thumbnails. This is just, you know, an idea, like a little taster of what you could do with this. Because it's essentially like Photoshop. You can just create like lots of nice things. This is what I used to make my YouTube banner and things. So yeah. So under here I'd put something like make custom. So make custom. So what I'm going to do now is go to effects, an object drop shadow, so I can add some effect. And now with these two layers, I can merge this one down. So you select the top layer. So you select the top layer and then merge down, so it becomes one, and then create a new layer. So there we go. We've got our first couple of words. So yeah, that stands out. I like that. What I am going to do actually is just move these up, so I can add the logo of paint.net on the bottom. That'll look quite nice. So with layer 3, what you want to do is, what I'm going to do is just add thumbnail to the bottom. So now I'm just going to go get their logo and add it here. I'll be back in a minute. What you want to do is create a new layer, and then obviously add your desired image. Here's mine. Just go to the corner and hold shift, and then there you go. You've got your. You can keep the dimensions of it roughly the same. So you just want to add that wherever you want to add it. There we go. That looks good there. To get rid of that white background, because you don't want white backgrounds. You want it transparent. So you go to your magic wand tool, just select the background and just delete. And then if you've got these little gaps, just in the P, A, and E, just delete them. And there you go. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. If I just select that now. Yeah, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see it clearly on the actual thumbnail. And yeah, there you go. I think that looks quite nice. There we go. I can add an effect to it maybe. Maybe add a drop shadow to it, but it might not look good on this actually. So if I add that up and then that down. Whoa, no. See, you can't add it to everything. I mean, if I take it down a bit, no. If I do this. And then this. I mean, you can sort of add it. It's not going to look that good. I'm just going to add it a little bit. There you go. That will do. And with this, you can just combine this layer again. So they're just all one layer. And that is the thumbnail. I think that's looking pretty nice, actually. Yeah. So you can see that this is how I make my custom thumbnails. This tutorial was literally just for, you know, demonstrational purposes, how I do it. You don't copy me exactly. I advise you not to copy me exactly. Just, you know, make it unique, make it your own. And yeah, you can make cool thumbnails for free using, you know, a free program. I'll also link the effects in the description if you want to use all these effects. So that's it. To save, you just want to go to save, save as. Don't save, just save as, and then come down here. If it's a concurrent series, like you want to put hashtag 1, 2, 3, 4, save it first in paint.net, and then save it again. So you want to save it as either a PNG or JPEG. I'd just save it JPEG because it's force of habit, kind of. Or you want to name it as just whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you want to name it as. I'll just put tutorial thumbnails. There we go. So then you just click save. With this, this should be fine. Just leave it like that and just press OK. And then for this, it means, because like a JPEG image can't have multiple like layers. So for this, you just want to flatten, and it'll flatten into one, and there you go. That is your thumbnail. So once you've, you know, saved it and stuff, you can upload it to YouTube, and boom, you've got yourself a custom thumbnail. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If this helps you, leave a like and comment down below if you've got any questions about how to do stuff or whatever, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, let me know if you want any more tutorials, like of how to make a banner or something, or a profile pic or whatever. Yeah, this has been Mr. Gibbs. Roll the outro.